You gave her everything. You were loyal, supportive, and always there. You stood by her side when she was low and celebrated her when she was happy. You thought that giving her your all would make her stay forever, but despite your efforts, she still walked away. Now you are left hurt, broken, and confused. And in that pain, you ask yourself the wrong question. Why wasn't I enough? Here's the brutal truth. Women don't stay loyal to what you do for them. They stay loyal to how they feel when they are with you. That is the difference between men who keep a woman's heart and those who lose it. Most men believe loyalty can be bought with money, effort, sacrifices, or endless care. But the reality is different. If she doesn't feel a deep emotional connection, she won't stay. You can give her the world, yet she will leave to find someone who makes her feel alive, safe, and feminine. This is why philosophy, especially Stoicism, teaches us that real value comes from inside. It's not about the applause of others or the constant approval of those around you. It's about who you are when everything else is stripped away. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once said, "It's not death a man should fear, but never beginning to live." Most men never truly live for themselves. They live for a woman's validation, for society's approval, for a love that can disappear at any time. That is why when she leaves, their entire world collapses. But it doesn't have to be this way. From today, you must learn to shift your focus. Stop asking, "Why wasn't I enough for her?" and start asking, "Why wasn't I enough for myself?" Because when you truly live for yourself, when your value comes from within, everything changes, including the way women see you. In this journey, I will show you what women are actually loyal to. And once you understand this, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. The first truth is this: women are loyal to how you make them feel. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on her. It doesn't matter how often you say, "I love you." What matters is how she feels in your presence. Does she feel calm? Does she feel seen? Does she feel safe to be feminine, soft, and vulnerable around you? If your love comes from desperation or neediness, she will not feel peace. She will feel pressure, and pressure kills attraction. A woman doesn't want to feel like your entire happiness depends on her mood. She wants to feel that you are strong, centered, and unshaken. This is why I say, don't be her emotional support. Be her emotional gravity. Gravity doesn't chase. Gravity doesn't beg. Gravity simply exists, and everything is pulled toward it. When you are centered in your own strength, she naturally feels drawn to you. The second truth: women are loyal to men with a mission. The moment you made her your mission, she began to lose interest, because women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to orbit around a man who has a universe bigger than them. Think about it. Throughout history, women were always drawn to men with purpose: warriors, builders, leaders, creators. Why? Because purpose creates energy. It creates movement, and that movement forces her to rise to your level if she wants to be by your side. When she sees you chasing a higher goal, building yourself, and evolving without needing her approval, that is when she feels lucky to stay. She doesn't stay because you begged her. She stays because she knows she has found a man on a path, a man who cannot be stopped. The third truth is powerful. Women are loyal to boundaries, not to people-pleasing. You gave too much. You tolerated too much. You avoided every conflict because you didn't want to lose her. But here's the hidden problem. Every time you bent your principles just to keep the peace, she respected you less. Respect is the foundation of attraction. Without respect, love dies. A woman might like your kindness, but she will not stay with a man she does not respect. And respect is built when you stand firm on your values, even if it costs you her approval. Deep down, every woman wants a man who is not controlled by emotions, a man who can stay calm under pressure, a man who chooses truth over comfort and principle over approval. This means you must learn to set boundaries, and not only set them, but enforce them. If she crosses the line, you don't threaten. You don't beg. You simply act. You walk away if necessary, not to hurt her, but to protect your peace. When you protect your peace, you send a powerful message. I value myself more than I value your approval. That is when she realizes she is with a man who cannot be moved by fear or desperation. The fourth truth: women are loyal to masculine energy, not constant emotion. Many men destroy attraction by opening up too soon. They pour out their deepest fears, their weaknesses, their doubts. And in doing so, they turn the woman into their therapist. But the moment she becomes your emotional leader, the polarity dies. Masculine energy doesn't mean being silent or cold. It means direction, confidence, and clarity. It means being emotionally aware, but never handing over the steering wheel of your soul. At the end of the day, here's what you must understand. She is not loyal to the man who did the most. She is not loyal to the man who gave the biggest gifts, spent the most hours, or made the loudest promises. She is loyal to the man who made her feel safe, alive, feminine, and deeply connected. That man doesn't chase. He doesn't beg. He doesn't perform tricks to win love. Instead, he leads, he builds, and he becomes stronger with every challenge. So stop living only for her. Stop sacrificing your soul just to keep her happy. Start living for yourself. Live for your mission, your growth, your principles. Because when you become the man who does not need anything from her, that is when she gives everything to you freely. And if she doesn't, you will still stand strong. You will still be complete. Because your value no longer depends on her. It comes from within. If this message spoke to you, then join us at the Soul Spectra. This is not just a channel. It's a community of men who choose strength, purpose, and inner peace over chasing validation. Subscribe, grow with us, and build a life where you no longer ask, "Why wasn't I enough for her?" Instead, you will know, "I am already enough for myself." Your journey starts now. This is the Soul Spectra.